It might be kind of simplistic, and that's kind of just my nature is sometimes simple is better. But I think a little bit about realize that you're not the first one going through this, and that, there'll even unfortunately be more to go through it, and that you can learn from other people, and that this isn't the end. It's in a funny kind of way, a new beginning, and that a lot of it's going to be what you make of it, what other people have been through to learn from. And again, that's why I love your podcast so much because even if someone's had a different type of stroke or what have it, you can learn, you really can learn a lot from their journey. And sometimes it's a lot easier. I live in Minnesota where we can get a fair amount of snow. It's a lot easier walking in the steps of somebody else through 2 feet of snow than trying to blaze a trail yourself through the snow. So you can kind of piggyback on what other people have been through. It's not going to be exactly the same, but you can craft that into what your personal journey is and try to figure out how you can make the best of it. So I don't know if that's real words of wisdom, but that's the way I look at it.
I love that analogy about the snow. I certainly appreciate what that means. I don't get out to the snow much, but I know exactly what you mean when you say that. And yeah, the person that's taken those first steps through the snow is definitely creating an easier path forward for the next person. And
Right.
that's a great gift. That's an amazing thing.
Yeah. And that's what you've done a lot with the podcast. And there's a lot of other really good content out on
Mm.
whether it's YouTube or, books or so
I'm stunned at
don't
the amount of people that want to help. I didn't realize
yeah,
that I would be able to get 350 people to come on
that's
my
amazing.
podcast. At the beginning, I had to find out where they were and search for them and then ask them. And I wasn't sure that people would say yes when I asked them. But my God, no, hardly nobody said no. And now I don't ask. People ask me because they find me instead of me looking for them. And it's a relief. It's so much easier.